Batman! Well, hello, first grade. Welcome to today's Read Aloud. I am kind of crazy right now. Forgot about Superhero Day yesterday, so I had a lot of fun making my own superhero outfit. You got some Batman colors. I've got my handy dandy cape. And then today's also Crazy Hair Day, so you'll see that I just have a normal hairdo, you know? Woo. See that little bun on top? So if you are not in your superhero outfit or you don't have your crazy hair right now, pause the video and come back with an awesome hairdo or a really fun superhero outfit I'm going to give you sometime. So pause the video. All right, you back? Hopefully you have your outfit on. If you don't, then you're just missing out on all the fun. So today we're going to read the next chapter of Magic Treehouse. Mr. Myers so nicely read chapter 3 for you. So if you have not seen that, go back to the channel, read chapter 3. It's called Not Fair. On to chapter 4 now. The young woman smiled at Jack and Annie. "How did you learn to read and write?" Annie asked. "I taught myself," the woman answered. "She wrote a poem and brought it to me," said Plato, "because I've written and told people that I think Greek girls should go to school and learn things. Can I get an amen?" "Is that the poem?" said Jack. He pointed to the poet's scroll. I'm connecting to scroll from Library Cat. "Yes," said the young woman. "It's a wonderful story," said Plato, "but she will get in trouble if it's read in our land. You must take it back to your faraway home where it will be safe." So we've got our woman who's an amazing poet. But she's not allowed to write poems because she's a girl, which, not fair. Title of the chapter is correct. The poet handed Jack her scroll. He put it into his backpack. "Tell us your name," said Annie, "so we can tell people who wrote the story." The young woman shook her head. "I could not," she said. When she saw Annie's sad face, she added, "You can tell people it was written by Anonymous." "That's your name?" said Annie. I wonder if you know what anonymous means." "No, anonymous means that no one knows who wrote it," said Plato. "But that's not true," said Annie. "I'm afraid the risk is too great," said Plato. Annie looked back at the woman. "I'm sorry," said Annie. "It's not fair. Not at all." The poet smiled at her. "I'm happy that you would take my story to your country," she said. "Perhaps someday women everywhere will write books just like men." "They will," said Jack. "I promise." The young woman looked at him puzzled. "It's true," said Annie. "In fact, Mary Pope Osborne is the writer of these chapter books, Magic Treehouse, and she's a woman, so it is true. We now have women authors, which is amazing." "Thank you, Annie," the young woman said. "And thank you, Jack." She bowed, then hurried out of the courtyard. "Wait," said Annie. She started to go after the poet, but Plato stopped her. "Come along," he said. "The games will start soon." Plato then led Jack and Annie out of the Greek house back onto the dirt road. "Girls can't write stories," grumbled Annie. "They can't go to school. They can't be in plays. I've had enough of ancient Greece. Let's get out of here." "Wait," said Jack. "What about the Olympics?" "Oh yeah," said Annie. Her eyes got brighter. "I almost forgot." "Well," said Plato slowly, "I would like to take you both to the games. I have special seats in the viewing box. However..." He looked at Annie. "Don't tell me," she said. "Girls can't go to the Olympics either?" Plato shook his head. "A girl will get in terrible trouble if she goes to the games," he said. "Ugh," Annie sighed. "It's really, really not fair," she said. "I'm sorry," said Plato. "My country is a democracy. We believe in freedom for our citizens, but I'm afraid right now that only means men." "Annie's right. It's not fair," said Jack. "I think we should go home now." "No, Jack. You go to the Olympics," said Annie. "At least you can tell me about it. Take notes." "What about you?" Jack asked. "I'll go back to the play at the outdoor theater," Annie said. "Meet me there when you're done." Jack didn't want to leave Annie alone, but he also didn't want to miss the Olympics. "Just go. Have fun," Annie said. She began walking away. "I'll see you later. Bye, Plato." I wonder what Annie's up to, because you know she's not going to just walk away. "Bye, Annie," said Plato. Annie turned back again and waved. "I'll tell you all about it," Jack called. "This way," said Plato. He and Jack turned and joined the crowd heading toward the Olympic grounds. And that's it. The end of chapter 4. Chapter 5 is called Hi Zeus. Join me next time for chapter 5. Hi Zeus. I love ya. Stay tuned for my next YouTube video. I hope that you are participating in this really fun Spirit Week. Go to the Facebook page for Mad River. If you don't know what the Spirit Days are, tomorrow is Be an Old Person. So stay tuned for how Mrs. Myers will transform into an older person. Even more than I already am. 312. How do you get older than that? Join you next time. Love ya. Bye.